Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Market Sold Real Estate, where we talk about everything real estate in the state of North Carolina and our surrounding cities. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about 4 things that you would want to know before moving to North Carolina and buying a house. Let's go. All right, so the first thing I'd want you to know is if you're going to buy a house here and you're going to use a loan, so you're not buying with cash, but you're going to call a local or a lender or a bank, I would like for you to call a local lender. Now, you can use whatever lender you'd like. They can be on the other side of the country. That happens all the time. I just find that in my transactions, when a local lender is used that knows our market area, it's just better all around for the transaction. They get local appraisers to do the appraisals on the property. They know our market. They can guide you in the right direction. So I normally give out like 3 local lenders in my area to any of my clients that are in need of a lender. I just say, hey, call all 3 of them. They've got different numbers, different rates, and see which one you like and you decide. So that'd be number 1. The second thing, if you're going to decide to move to North Carolina, one thing that you're not going to have to worry about too much is traffic. Yes, we don't have that much traffic. Now, keep in mind, it's going to vary, between cities, but I'm just going to let you know, I'm very familiar with the Triangle area, which is Raleigh, Durham, and Cary and Apex down there, and also the Triad. The Raleigh area has more traffic. Yes, you're going to have some rush hour traffic, but is nothing compared to what you might see in other major cities around the U.S. So in my area in the Triad, traffic's not really a thing. Again, you might have some of that bumper to bumper in the morning hours or in the afternoon, but it's nothing that's going to hold you back. Like, you don't need to save an extra 45 minutes to your drive to work. If it's 20 miles to get to work and it's highway, it's probably going to take you maybe 25, 30 minutes to get there. So traffic is fantastic in the aspect of we don't have too much traffic in North Carolina, so you might enjoy that. Number 3, when you're buying a house in the state of North Carolina, we have what's called a due diligence period, okay? Not a lot of states have this. Some states are starting to adopt this, and what this means is that when you go under contract on a house or you want to put an offer in on a property, you're paying that seller to take the home off the market, okay? That's what's called your due diligence deposit, okay? And that due diligence period is on average about 3 weeks, okay? This is assuming you're doing like a regular 30-day close or 25-day close. You might have a 2 to 3 week due diligence period. Now, during this period, you can do whatever home inspections you want to, whatever, if you want to do a termite test, a septic inspection, if it has a pool, you get a pool guy out there. Whatever you want to do on the property, that's your time because you paid the seller to take the house off the market. So let's just pretend it's $1,000 due diligence deposit money, okay? These numbers vary on every case scenario, but let's just pretend for this instance it's $1,000, all right? So you go under contract for $1,000 on the property. That money is the seller's, no matter what, okay? State of North Carolina, we have due diligence. That goes to the seller. I get it. If you change your mind and the house is infested with termites, you lost that money, okay? You're not getting that back. That deposit money goes to the seller. That's for you taking their house off the property, okay? Now, that obviously gets credited to your final number. So if the house is $300,000, you now owe $299,000, if that makes sense. So assuming you still buy the house, these are all deposits going towards your home, okay? I know a lot of states don't have that. They just may do a what's called an earnest money deposit where you can go under contract on a property and now do your inspections. And if you change your mind, you know what, next house, you didn't lose any money, right? That kind of stinks for the seller, great for the buyer, but not in this state. Due diligence, and I talk to my clients about this all the time because it is a major thing in our state, due diligence when you go under contract on a property. Last thing I want to tell you about moving to North Carolina, this is kind of a fun one. Well, I guess it could be something that you're like, well, I don't know, I don't think I can deal with that, is dress in layers, okay? So our climate here is sometimes unbelievable, okay? I can wake up in the morning and it's 31 degrees outside and I'm, got a jacket on, a hoodie, a toboggan, whatever. And then by lunchtime or 2 p.m., I'm in a t-shirt because it's 61 degrees or even warmer. So it's kind of a joke going around in Carolina. You can have all 4 seasons in a day or a week. But definitely you want to bring layers and be prepared for drastic climate changes throughout the day. All right, guys, so that does it for this video. Feel free to like, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing these. I want to keep adding value for anyone coming to our state or anyone coming to the Triad or the surrounding cities. Anything I can do to help you guys, just feel free to call or email me anytime. I've got all that information below. Again, like or subscribe and help me out. Have a good one.